going to have an update right now, and the update is everything is always evolving every day. Every day is something new, something different that's going on in Shanquella Robinson case.
Yeah.
We had the funeral was Saturday or Sunday,
Saturday. Yep.
and a lot of people turned up from what I turned out
A
and
lot of
there.
celebrities, a
A
lot
lot
of
of celebrities.
activists.
A lot of people donated, like
Yes.
Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving donated what, $65,000.
Yeah.
A lot of
Another
people.
basketball player
Mhm.
donated, I believe, 50,000.
50, yeah. So
Mhm.
a lot of people were generous, and we thank you guys. We just love the way how we come together. And it's sad that we have to come together when it's something bad happening. We
Mhm.
need to start coming together to circulate that mighty dollar we're constantly spending in different communities. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we'll get to that in a little bit. But the update with Shanquella Robinson, you want to read what you have going on, Lena?
Yeah. So, information 6 hours ago
Mhm.
stated that she was alive when the medical examiners arrived
Okay.
to the vacation home, to the home that she paid for at the Airbnb
Mm-hmm.
in Cabo, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And the details were that the 25-year-old Robinson um, was dead, had died within 15 minutes of being injured.
Right.
Well, instead, a police report, that's what the old report said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the new report instead shows that a doctor from a local hospital was with Robinson and others in the house for close to 3 hours before she was pronounced dead. So they tried reviving her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that the Charlotte Observer obtained experts from a police report earlier this week that had not yet been publicly released. The information was provided to the Observer by Geraldo Zinga,
Mm-hmm.
an investigator, a reporter who works for Cabos
Mm-hmm.
in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And he traveled. Robinson is a Charlotte native who traveled to Cabo
Uh-huh.
on October 28th, who died a day later, right?
Okay.
Notably, the police informed the information by providing for metropolitan mix does not mention obvious signs of Robinson's physical injury. So what they're stating is that they didn't discuss the injuries that she had at first, right?
Uh-huh.
That they could see physically.
Okay.
They were reporting this as though they didn't see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had grave injuries to her back, her neck were determined to be the cause of death after the autopsy by officials in Mexico. So they said that this after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
At first they
Mm-hmm.
were saying there was
Foul play.
um, no foul play. Yeah. Since her
Mm-hmm.
death, the FBI and Mexican police authorities have launched investigation into how she died. The lack of conclusive evidence and conflicting explanations has led to her story going viral, invoking global outcry with countless people closely following Robinson's death. The
Wow.
hashtag Justice for Shanquella has been trending on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
The Charlotte Observer has been unable to reach those who were with her on the trip.
Right.
So they showed an investigator going knocking on the door,
Knocking on doors.
constantly calling. Numbers are dead, numbers are changed.
And
Nobody's
all they want to do is ask them for questions right now, because Charlotte, they can't arrest them. They just
right.
try to get evidence and see what happened, get their side of the story, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that can really do something to them now, right at this point, is the FBI. If they don't have any warrants or anything for their arrest or none of that, but they will have, if the FBI do put out warrants on them, that's who they would have to answer to.
Right. It says that Robinson's family becomes suspicious of her friend's claim that she died of alcohol poisoning when a Mexican autopsy report showed that Her cause of death was severe spinal cord injury and Atlas Lueg. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a suffocation.
Yeah.
So they're saying Winter, Dejanay, and
Oh no, it
Kalia.
says Atlas luxation is a form of neck injury.
Okay. Well, I know they're saying Winter, Dejanay, and Khalil went to the mother's house when they, got back in town.
So 3 of them.
Yep. To talk to her and tell her she died of alcohol poisoning or she was drunk. That's what those 3 people told the mother, knowing doggone well, you too jumped on that woman.
Right.
And they were saying something about when Winter grabbed her by the neck and slammed her, that was the blow that killed her, that snapped her neck. Yeah, and I guess she died 15 minutes later because she wasn't moving after that at all. She wasn't moving her body, anything.
So the information from the police report shows that at 2:13 on October 29th, medical help was summoned to Villa Linda 32, a property run by company Cabo Villas, located in San Juan de Cabo. Right? Around an hour later, Dr. Carolyn Beatrice of the American Medical Center, a local hospital, arrived to treat Robinson, according to report experts. House calls to vacation rentals for routine non-emergency medical service are common in the tourist hubs in Mexico. So the reason why they didn't take this that serious, I'm assuming, is because they get calls all the time to the Airbnbs. But that's why in the report it was saying no foul play, because the friends were playing up to the medical examiners and the police. By us being Americans and you're over in another country, Mexico, being as though it's right here, the authorities were stating that they didn't want to take, they're a tourist spot. So they didn't want to take it as they were being disrespectful or, like overreacting to Americans, right?
Right.
And in this instance, they were being over nice.
Yeah, over nice. Because
it's
a tourist country. They want Americans to constantly come there. So they want to make it seem like it's something bad that's really happening in their town. So from what I read before, when the police came and was searching and looking around, she had $17,000.
$17,000.
She had $17,000. I don't know. I'm just reading these little snips of rumors and stuff, and the police confiscated it. So of course, they don't want to tell.
That's the reason, probably why they didn't want this blown up, because they took her money.
Exactly, to keep the money, say it was no foul play, and they just gone about their business.
Exactly.
Not knowing,
and not arrest the people involved, because then that brings, with her death, look at all the things that it brings in.
That's what they should have done. They should have arrested everybody or brought them into questioning until they did the autopsy. They went about it all the wrong way.
See, that's not what the call wasn't as though it was a fight. They didn't find this out. Look at this. Look when we're finding. It's November.
Right.
This just blew up in the past week.
Yep.
This didn't blow up till the body came back.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. This happened October 29th. This is almost a whole month later.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It says it's unclear in the police report expert who called for the medical help. They don't know who called for the medical help, for one.
They said it was who called.
The reporting person is Winter Donovan.
Yeah, Winter Donovan. She the one called she did place the 911 call.
Of Greensboro, North Carolina, Donovan is one of the 6 identified by family members and media sources as the person Robinson was traveling with. Yeah. So, did she get on a plane with Winter?
I'm not sure, but why? death was
Girl,
premeditated.
that's some dirty.
Yes, this death was premeditated. She paid for the Airbnb. She bringing all this money
Why did she bring this money to Mexico?
to have fun and probably pay for all their stuff, everybody's stuff.
Nobody brings $17,000 if you're not in the entertainment business. I'm
Right.
not understanding that. I mean, it
Me
has to
either.
be a purpose. If you're a stylist, you're
Right.
a waiter and an entrepreneur, you're a businesswoman.
No.
You're college educated.
Yeah.
There's nothing slow about you.
No.
You're
So I don't know why
business
she had that
savvy.
much money on her.
No. What did they tell her to bring? Why did they tell her to bring that?
Yeah.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
That part hasn't come out yet.
Right.
And it says that the police report experts in Spanish, according to Charlotte Observer staff translate of the document, says that she was told Robinson had drunk a lot of alcohol and the medical call was for Robinson to be given an IV.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they was trying to give her an IV, knowing they jumped on this girl.
And
she
they
was
say,
not drinking. She didn't have no alcohol in her system.
yeah, it says that the police record indicates female found a female understood in the report to be Robinson with stable vital signs but dehydrated, unable to communicate verbally, and appearing to be incoherent.
Mm-hmm.
And so the doctor reported that she believed Robinson needed to be transferred to a hospital, but her friends insisted that she be treated in the villa.
Mm-hmm.
Attempted an IV, but Dr. Gruzet, I don't know.
I think they tried to attempt to give her
Spanish
one.
doctor attempted the IV, but was unsuccessful, according to the report.
And she had a seizure.
And it's unclear what was in the IV.
Oh
They
my
don't know
God.
what was even put inside of her, right?
Oh.
The information from the police says that the doctor was for a close hour. What was there for close to an hour when Robinson began having a seizure.
Yeah.
The convulsions was from the seizure lasted less than a minute, according to the report. At this point, the patient friend named Winter Donovan called 911 to request an ambulance. According to the Observer, Spanish to English translate to the report, this was around 4:20.
She was dead at 3.
Right, but this was at 4:20 when they called for the medical examiner, right?
Yes.
I mean, for her to get in the ambulance.
Yeah,
in the meantime, the patient presented with difficulty breathing and lowered pulse, and they gave her rescue breaths.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Wow. The doctor, along with the friends, began administering CPR.
But you know what? I don't want to say anything bad about the doctor, because the doctor probably went in there. He don't speak much. He probably speak very little English if he did.
Right.
And he's surrounded by 6 other adults. Everybody's saying something, screaming.
Yeah.
And he was distracted probably. You know what I'm saying? They already lied and said that she was drinking. So that's what he thought. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, she was drinking. What can I give her? Can I give her IV? Something to give, hydrate her, to get her out of, toxicologists or toxins or whatever out of her.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
So the police and the doctors arrived.
They would have did better saying she fell.
Right. They arrived at 5. The police with the doctor arrived at 5:25, right? Who was treating Robinson, right? The doctor was treating Robinson when the police arrived at 5:25. It's not clear from the information in the police report exactly what time an ambulance arrived from the 911 call. The report information indicates paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 discharges, AED shocks without success. Unable to revive Robinson, Cortez declared her dead at 5:57 p.m. according to the reports. Police report information listed deceased person, cardiopulmonary arrest as the reason police were called.
And it was not the case.
Salamandra,
which is her
Robinson,
mother,
her mama, told the news that each friend from the trip has told different stories. Initially told her that her daughter had alcohol poison. Official autopsy report lists that the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury and luxation. I can't.
Yes, I know, girl. All the big words, the medical words, something else.
Right.
They need all 6 of you guys. That's all I can say. Go talk to the police, and that's all you can do. Because if they come get you without you volunteering, they all y'all going down.
Now this is the first that I've heard of this. It says Mexican authorities are investigating Robinson's death as a possible femicide. Now we've been saying femicide because people were saying it, right? But we did not know. A lot of people did not know what that meant. It's really it's a hate crime, right? Amongst
femicide.
Femicide, because they're saying that it's a hate crime against it's I guess LGBT community knows have heard of it because they've been majority of the time they've been through things like that with the discrimination that they face and things. So they were the ones who were explaining what that meant, because a lot of people didn't, including myself. I had to Google it to see what it meant, right? And so if that is a situation, they're gonna get double the time.
It's a hate crime.
It's a hate crime.
That's not gonna be good. That won't be good.
According to femicide is the gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man, according to Merriam Dictionary. Right? And the FBI began investigating Robinson's death amid the conflicting reports. The agency confirmed in a statement last Friday to the Charlotte Observer and other outlets.
So what information does the Mexican police have to say it's a femicide murder, unless they have
because they seen a woman naked? Footage shows a naked woman, barely verbal, being hit and punched in the face multiple times by another woman until she falls to the ground. A person not seen in the video is heard saying, "Quilla, can you at least fight back?" The FBI has the video. They have that video.
Right. And and it might be they're saying it possibly may be another video with the angle of Winter slamming her down.
Right. So there's the video from the other female. What's the other female's name?
Dejanea.
No. There's another female. There's another female that was that released the video.
Yes.
She was with her mother. She's been running hide and she hasn't really said much, right? They have her in a red. She has like a outfit on with red on, right?
Okay.
And so she's posted up. They got Winter posted in the pink. They got her posted in a red, like bent down, right? And she had her hair like in a wrap. Her and her mother supposedly released a video of the angle. They they snuck and uploaded the video, her and her mom. That's what they're saying, right? They're also making statements that someone in the comments of Claudia Jordan's on her page stated that someone set someone up prior to this situation to be killed.
Wow.
Someone set up somebody and someone knew the information. I don't know. Maybe
Wow.
they thought that she was hiding information from someone else previously getting killed. And Claudia asked, well, can you send me the proof on that information?
Right.
And I guess the person said that they was gonna let whoever handle whatever. So there's something going on in the town of Charlotte with those friends.
Yeah.
In that circle. Everything's gonna come out when the pressure gets.
Oh yeah.
When the bite down comes.
Well, when that bite down come down, they be telling it everything. They gonna tell everything from the day they was born.
Exactly. Yeah. It's about to get way worse once they get arrested.
Oh yeah.
Once everybody gets arrested, and everybody start going to jail. Withholding information. That's what they don't realize.
Withholding information is
you're running. Why are you running? What are you running from?
Right.
Why when you came home, you all went to her mother's house and played up in her mom's face.
Played in her
every single day. As soon as the body came back. But y'all her friends. Not one of them showed up at that funeral.
Oh no, they better not have.
If you didn't have nothing to do with it, you would have been right there with mama every step of the way.
Exactly.
If you didn't, I mean, it looks like all
six of them. All six of them guilty.
Yeah. So it was 7, including her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
6 people came back home. Guilty.
Yeah, they launched an investigation into her death. That's what they said, and they said that everything's going viral. It's very trending on TikTok.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's trending everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, like every second.
Man, well,
and her family. When the family heard that she was drinking alcohol, I think that the family was irritated by it because I'm assuming that she didn't really drink like that.
She probably didn't. No, especially you drink it to the point that you're so drunk that you're getting sick.
Yeah.
No, that family probably knew that wasn't her character. Yes. Oh my God.
I know this. I know that they really should probably feel, I don't know, because I mean we're all assuming right now,
Yeah, we are.
Nobody's saying nothing. Not one of them has said anything close to, like, Winter isn't saying anything. I haven't heard of anything come from her page. As though she shouldn't. She better not say nothing.
A lot of them have shut their pages down, didn't they?
They made them private.
Yeah.
They're not, they ain't shut them down. They're looking too. They want to know what people saying too.
But even though it's private, it's not private for the police.
No.
They can see everywhere. I'm quite sure the FBI know exactly where they at. They just ain't clamped down on them yet.
Right. Yeah. They don't want to, because when they get them all, one thing about the FBI, they'll get you all at the same time. Yeah. They'll know your location.
Before you know your location. Look, you could be thinking about going somewhere. Let me go ahead and go to McDonald's, and they be right there waiting on you.
Yeah, right there waiting on you. Yeah. So when they get them all, they're gonna get them all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how the feds operate. They get you all at the same time. They get you when you can't move. Nobody get hurt.
Can't nobody call the other person to be like on the lookout. That ain't happening.
Yeah. Well, big dogs involved now. So
yes, they are.
Rest in peace to Shanquella and her.
Family.
Sorry that she had to go through that. And the world is really watching and paying attention. It makes you. We've already been looking at fake friends and this weird situation. Everybody been weird since.
Yeah, because you could tell how everybody moved.
People been moving real
last
reckless.
3 years.
Very reckless.
Everything come out. It's like you can see the envy in people's eyes and Like,
Definitely.
and it's sad, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do and get away from people and be by yourself or with
I
your
mean,
loved
everybody
ones or
wants
your family.
friends, right?
Yeah,
Everybody wants to kick it and go have fun.
yeah,
It's sad that it had to turn out that way.
right.
Um,
Yeah, that's
um,
unfortunate. That's crazy.
that's real nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Man,
not over if it was 17,000, if it was 6,000,
20,000.
whatever it was, it definitely was not worth her life. And the way that she was, the person that she was, the high spirited giver
Mm-hmm.
that she was, it
Mm-hmm.
seems she would about gave that up. They didn't even have
Oh
to.
yeah,
They didn't
no.
even have to do that. That's why I'm not understanding. They said a man was beating her, the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
That looked like a woman. Then they said it was a
Woman.
winter beating her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be another video that's someone else because that's all
That's it.
those.
That's too much. They had to been jumping her because that ain't the only video.
Yeah.
Maybe they probably didn't catch the first video. They was probably fighting in the back and nobody videoed it.
Right.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Well, we want to talk about our Christmas and incarcerated program.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys know any parents that's in prison or in jail that have children, please email us. We have an email. We're going to drop it in the description box. Email us and let us know the kid's name, the parent, because we will check if the parent is in prison or incarcerated. And so we can bless those kids with Christmas.
What's on their wish list?
Whatever's on their wish list, we're going to try and get it for them.
Yeah.
So
3 items, but definitely one. It just depends on how many applications we get.
Yeah, and this is what our 3rd year doing it. So we're gonna try and make it all the time, every year. So this is our 3rd year, and then we're happy to provide and put a smile on kids' faces. Last year when we did it was so nice, and we had a little Airbnb, and we had food, and they came and ate cookies and drinks.
Did what we could now.
We even did a podcast in there.
Right, sure.
It was really nice to see the kids come pick up their toys and gifts and stuff and see a smile on their face. It kind of warms my heart when that happens and see them joyful.
And what did you hear about the Biden student loan?
Well, you know what? I've been hearing my daughter even told me, I got the email. I'm like, what email?
Mm-hmm.
The email that's going to be paid, right?
Right.
That's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they get rid of what these not Republicans or some Democrats, I guess, are against it.
Right. They filed lawsuits against Biden giving us the relief, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but if you got the email, as soon as they remove the lawsuits, then you'll automatically get it updated to your account and you'll get an email then. So if you've already filled out the application, it's already in, you already got that second email, you're just waiting to see when you're going to get.
Is it possible a person that has not filled out the application, they forgot, can they still fill out an application?
Yes. Yep. Okay. Just go on your FAFSA and they'll give you the instructions. The application is 1 page.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because all your information is in the portal. There's not one person on this earth that's ever ran from a student loan. Now that's something that somebody gonna always catch you. Uncle Sam gonna with that. You might get away with the non-payments and all of that, right? Might go into default, but one thing they got is your name, your social, and every single address that you've been living.
Look, let me tell you something. When I went in default one time, girl, they took all my federal money. I was so mad. I'm like, oh, this was so many years ago. Yeah. I'm like, they took the whole 8,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? Yep, they took it all.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna take it all. Ain't no payment. But if you set up a payment plan, they'll let you ride.
Yeah.
They'll let you ride. Yep. All you got to do is communicate with them.
Yes, you do. See,
that's all. You never ever have to worry about them taking nothing from you. If you communicate with them, they won't take it.
Exactly. You sure
Yeah.
right. Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in, but not before we shout out our sponsors. We have Cashmere Lux Hair Salon hair products, so you can get all our lovely products, hair growth oil, shampoos and conditioners for moisture and hydration at www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com. And we have Lena Beans body butter.
Hey, body butter, beard juice, and sugar scrub. See the link on the on the podcast.
Yes. Then we have our waist trainers, waist wraps at Bossed Up Beauty's Boutique, and you see the link right there. Hit us up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, up to 60-70% off on different things. So thank you guys for tuning